All right, there's a few of you that need help on the piston cap. So let's do this real quick. Here's my first extrusion. And now, we just need this is supposed to be a 1/4 inch thick. So I'm going to do a shell on it. Shell, yep. And I'm going to make it a 1/4 inch. I just want the outside. So in terms of faces to remove, I want to remove that face. And I'm going to remove the inside face. I've already done this, so I'm going to delete it, but you're going to click on the green check mark. Okay, so that was my shell. It looks like that. So now I'm going to put a sketch on here. And we know the distance because we have this circle. We can draw, so this has to be vertical to the center. We can draw the circle. Okay. Then we cut it. Now I want to do a circular pattern because I think we need 8 of these, right? But to do a circular pattern, you have to have an axis to turn it around. So let me show that. So there let's see, let me turn my planes on so we can see what plane it's in. So I drew the object in the top plane because I want it to sit flat on the ground. So I chose the front plane to draw this line in, but you could have chosen the right plane also, because this is basically the intersection of the right plane and the front plane. But in any case, if you look straight at the front of this or the back of it, it's going from the origin straight down, or straight out to the right, depending on how you orient it, right? But you need this line there, perpendicular to the plane that this is in. And it could be going out the other way. It doesn't have to go this way. Once you do that, then you have, just to show your circular pattern, this is a rectangular pattern. So we pull it down, and they call it linear in this program. The other program calls it rectangular. Circular. And the thing you have to remember that I always often forget is that we're patterning features, not the whole part, but a feature, a part of the part. Which feature? Well, it's that hole, which was this one. So you could click on this, or you could go up and click on that. Then it's asking for the axis. And there it is. And this one's 8. Sometimes you get an error message, and you have to come back and click this. Let's see if it works this time. That worked. If it doesn't work, it turns out red, and if you wait a second, or you might have to hover over this, you get an error message that tells you to pick that instance thing. You have to go back and fix it. Okay, so that was easy. Once you remember to draw this line. Now, that line, if it's the first time you've used it, will go away. It'll look like that. And when we do this tab, we want that line again. So you're going to have to, at some point, come back and turn that back on. Oh, I've done this twice now, so I might as well get rid of the one that's red. Okay. Sketch 4 looks like this. See, I've got this thing upside down. I actually did it as on the top. Okay, there's sketch 4. So I can draw this circle from that point. I draw a line straight down to this edge. I make sure they're vertical lines. They're tangent to the circle. And then I drew a 3-point arc from this point to that point, and I clicked up here, and then I found the radius, and I put that in. Is that sketch 4? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that is basically the diameter divided by 2. So it gives you the diameter of this is 5.75. So from here to here is 5.75. So we have to subtract a 1/4 inch on this side, and we have to subtract a 1/4 inch on this side to get this diameter, this one. So 5.75 minus 0.25 minus 0.25 is 5.25. Then we have to divide it by 2 because this is going to give me a radius, not a diameter. So that's how I get that. And then you're good to go. The rest of it, we extrude that to get this. Then we want 4 of them, so we do a pattern. That pattern is just going to be the same way. You're going to choose both 2 features. Well, if you did us all in one, then it's just 1 feature. But if you did the solid and then a second feature was the hole, then you have to pick both features. It just depends on how you did it. I did it in all one fell swoop. And you're going to use that line again to do the pattern. Okay, so when you're done with that, then you have to do a drawing. Right click. Of course, you're going to change the name of this first. And then when you do that, it comes in here with the right name on the tab. Now, I want this to look just like the picture in the book. The picture in the book has this, and it has this. It doesn't have these 2. So we're going to delete those 2. I'm going to drag that down here. Drag this one over here a little bit. I'm going to right click that one and shade it. It looks a little nicer that way. And now we do need the right view over here. We're not doing a section view. It's the hidden lines. So which one is that? That is this one. This just inserts a whole view. This is a projected view. It projects from another view. So we click that, we click this, and we drag it over here. And there it is. Now we want hidden lines on that puppy. So I think I have to hit escape button to get out of that command. Click on it, right click, show hidden lines. I think we made these a little bigger. Double click here. We did 1 to 2, I believe. Okay, yeah, that makes things a little better. And then you're going to dimension it the way it is in the book, with one exception. There's a bunch of 0.25s up here. We're not going to do that because we can't get them to make it look right. It's the same everywhere. It's 0.25 here, it's 0.25 here, it's 0.25 here. So we're going to put it down here. You can put it anywhere you want to. We can put it right there. We're going to go dimension. I'm going to click on this line. I'm going to click on clicking. There it is. Then I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to put TYP space. There you go. So it's typical of all the thickness of everything. So that replaces all the 0.25s up here, and then go in and dimension everything else. Remember, you can get center lines. Oh, actually, you want to get rid of the tangent lines. Let's do that. Okay, escape gets you out of the command. So that escape button, I said this many times, top left-hand corner. Most of you still aren't using it. If you can't get out of something, escape will always get you out. And it's your get out of jail free card. What am I doing? Oh, I'm getting rid of the tangent edges. Okay, so that makes life easier because put in your center lines here, and this, your different, these will put different center marks or center lines in depending on what you need. All right, I think you can finish this. Do as much as you can. Anything's better than a 0.